Imagine this. 2 years after retiring, Mrs. Amina, who spent 40 years teaching, can't climb her classroom stairs without resting. She used to carry groceries like they were nothing. Now she's afraid of falling. That fear, that sudden shrinking of independence, is far more common than you think. What if I told you most of that loss isn't inevitable? That with 5 evidence-backed actions you can stop and even reverse that strength loss after retirement? Stick with me. This video will show you why strength fades after retirement and exactly what to do today to stop it. When people retire, physical routines change. Work-related movement, walking between meetings, carrying equipment, standing for hours, often disappears. Within a few years, many experience a steep drop in muscle strength, sometimes more than the normal aging curve. This isn't just feeling older. Loss of leg strength, grip, and power is tied to higher fall risk, loss of independence, and even higher mortality over time. Recent research shows that muscle function can decline quickly if not actively maintained, and that the right interventions can blunt or reverse that decline. In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you 5 clear, science-backed ways backed by 2024 to 2025 studies. Practical routines, what to eat, how to train, and what medical checks matter, so you can keep your strength and independence after retirement. No fluff. Just steps you can start today. Back to Mrs. Amina. She retired at 63. For a year, she loved the freedom, mornings in the garden, long afternoons reading, but she noticed simple chores getting harder. After a fall scare, she went to a community clinic, and a physiotherapist asked, "When was the last time you lifted anything heavier than a kettle?" That question started a journey. Resistance training twice a week, small changes to her meals, and 1 supplement after checking with her doctor. Within 6 months, she climbed stairs without stopping and felt confident again. Her story matches what new studies are finding. Targeted action works. Lesson 1. Lift heavy things safely. High-intensity resistance training preserves strength. Heavy resistance training works, even started around retirement age, and its effects can last years. Muscles grow and nervous system responses improve when you challenge them with heavier loads. Older adults not only gain muscle mass, they gain neural adaptations that help recruit muscle quickly, which is critical for real-world tasks like rising from a chair or catching yourself after a stumble. A landmark study followed people around retirement age assigned to heavy resistance training versus moderate or no training. Those who did heavy lifting maintained leg strength years later. That suggests training near retirement can produce durable changes. How to start? Begin with 2 supervised sessions per week of resistance training focused on big moves. Squats or chair stand progressions, deadlift-style hip hinges, step-ups, and rows. If you're new, start with body weight and light weights, then progress to heavier loads under guidance. Aim for sets where the last 2 to 3 reps feel challenging. 8 to 12 reps at first, progressing to heavier 6 to 8 reps. Supervision improves safety and outcomes. Mrs. Amina's trainer started her with chair squats and kettlebell deadlifts. The first week she thought she'd never get stronger. By week 8 she lifted heavier than she imagined, and the confidence change was immediate. Lesson 2. Prioritize protein, timing, and dose matter. Older adults need more protein than younger adults to stimulate muscle rebuilding, and spreading protein across meals helps. Why it matters? Aging muscles become less sensitive to protein, anabolic resistance. That means older adults typically need a higher daily protein intake to get the same muscle-building response. Recent 2025 nutrition reviews recommend about 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram per day for healthy older adults, and 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram per day for those with chronic conditions, higher than the old 0.8 grams per kilogram guideline. Also, aim for approximately 20 to 40 grams of protein at each meal to maximize muscle protein synthesis. How to do it? Calculate target. Someone 70 kilograms should aim approximately 70 to 84 grams per day, 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. If recovering from illness, target the higher end. Spread protein. Breakfast with eggs or Greek yogurt, plus a midday protein source and a protein-rich dinner. Consider a modest protein-rich snack after training. Whole foods first: fish, poultry, eggs, dairy, beans, tofu. If appetite is low, talk to a dietitian about shakes or fortified foods. After adding an egg-based breakfast and a protein snack post-workout, Mrs. Amina's recovery between sessions improved. She stopped feeling sore for days and had more energy. Lesson 3. Do multi-component training. Strength plus balance plus cardio. Combining resistance, balance, and aerobic work brings bigger functional gains than single-mode exercise. Multi-component programs address multiple ways. Strength loss affects daily life. Power for rising from a chair, balance to avoid falls, and aerobic fitness to sustain activity. Meta-analyses from 2024 to 2025 show multi-component exercise improves muscle strength, balance, endurance, and reduces frailty more consistently than single-mode interventions. How to structure a weekly plan. 2 sessions of resistance training, 2 sessions of balance and mobility work, Tai Chi, heel-to-toe walks, single leg stands, dynamic balance drills, 2 to 3 moderate intensity walks or cycling sessions, 20 to 30 minutes, 1 restorative day with light mobility and stretching. Mrs. Amina added a 15-minute balance routine after watching a community class. She felt less wobbly and started gardening again without anxiety. Lesson 4. Don't be sedentary. Keep daily movement and purpose. Retirement often removes incidental activity. Replace it with deliberate movement and purposeful tasks. Studies link declines in daily physical activity after retirement to faster reductions in strength and function. Keeping a routine, part-time work, volunteering, gardening, walking groups, increases daily steps and helps maintain strength. Recent reviews emphasize that both formal exercise and everyday movement count. Practical tips. Break sitting up. Set a timer to stand and move every 30 to 45 minutes. Add incidental loads. Carry groceries in 2 trips with heavier bags, garden with small shovels, or use stairs when safe. Join social programs. Walking clubs or community classes combine purpose and movement, which boosts adherence. She started tutoring twice a week at a local school. The daily walking to class and carrying books became informal strength training and kept her accountable. Lesson 5. Nutrients, supplements, and medical checks. Vitamin D, creatine, and medical optimization can help. But check with your doctor. What the evidence says, briefly, vitamin D supplementation has small but sometimes meaningful impacts on muscle function, especially in people who are deficient. Recent meta-analyses and trials indicate benefits for low-functioning older adults. Creatine, when combined with resistance training, can improve strength gains in older adults. Always check with a clinician before starting supplements and measure vitamin D levels if considering supplementation. Other important checks: thyroid function, testosterone/estrogen status in symptomatic people, medications that cause weakness or dizziness review with pharmacist, and screening for malnutrition. A simple baseline strength test, sit to stand time, timed up and go, plus a follow-up every 3 to 6 months shows progress. Mrs. Amina had low vitamin D and, with her doctor's approval, corrected it. Combined with training and better protein, her energy and balance improved. Putting it together, a 12-week starter plan. Week 1 to 4. Establish routine. 2 supervised resistance training sessions. Full body hypertrophy focus. Moderate loads. 2 light cardio walks, 20 minutes. Daily balance drills, 5 to 10 minutes. Protein target. Aim for approximately 0.4 grams per kilogram per meal. Spread across meals. Week 5 to 8. Progress move to heavier loads on main lifts, 6 to 8 reps. Keep 2 resistance training sessions per week. Add a day of longer activity, 30 to 40 minutes walking or cycling. Maintain protein intake and add post-workout protein if needed. Week 9 to 12. Consolidate and test. Sit to stand, timed up and go, and grip strength. Baseline versus now. Consider supervised progression to higher intensity resistance training if comfortable safety reminders. Warm up, use supervised sessions at first, progress slowly if you have chronic conditions, and stop if you have chest pain or severe dizziness. Seek medical care. Common objections from older adults. I'm too old, frail, scared. Many studies include adults in their 70s and 80s and show gains. Start very light, focus on consistency, and get professional guidance. I can't afford a gym. Body weight, resistance bands, farm, bag weights, and community centers are low-cost options. Walking, gardening, and carrying groceries work too. I don't have time. 2 focused sessions per week, plus 10 to 15 minutes daily of balance or mobility, is surprisingly effective. Let's do a quick recap one. Strength loss after retirement is common but not inevitable. 2. Heavy resistance training preserved leg strength years later in recent studies. Start safe and progress. 3. Older adults need more protein. Distributed across meals, approximately 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram per day. 4. Multi-component programs beat single-mode training for real-world function. 5. Check vitamin D and meds. Consider creatine with guidance. If you found this useful, do 3 things. 1. Like, so other seniors and families find this. 2. Subscribe. We make evidence-based senior health videos. 3. Comment. Tell me one small move you'll start this week. I'll read and reply. 6 months after starting, Mrs. Amina walked up classroom stairs without stopping. She said, "I didn't just get stronger, I got my confidence back." You can do the same. Strength after retirement isn't a roll of the genetic dice. It's a set of habits you can build. Start today.